Hello everyone, my name is Karen. In today's video, I will be sharing with you my first impressions and thoughts about the Head in the Clouds brush collection from the brand Kind Beauty PH. I came across this brand sa Instagram, and ever since then, I've been wanting to try out their brushes. Unfortunately, nung time na na-discover ko sila, sold out pa yung mga brushes nila. So, during the time na nagkaroon sila ng restock, I immediately purchased my own set. And siguro after 3 days, na-receive ko na siya kaagad. And finally, nito na siya. So, this brush set contains 12 pieces of synthetic brushes. Nabili ko siya for 690 pesos. So, kung 690 pesos divided by 12, you're basically spending 57.50 pesos per brush. Also, they're claiming that their brush set is as soft as clouds. So, yung line na yun, yung actually isa sa naka-engganyo sa akin para bumili. Kasi I'm very, very curious. And based din sa mga Instagram posts nila and yung reposts din from other customers na nakabili na before, sobrang gustong-gusto nila tong brush set na to. So, na-curious ako, that's why I purchased my own set. So, in this set, we have 4 face brushes. So, these 4 face brushes actually came with brush guards, pero tinanggal ko na sila. So, meron tayong large powder brush. We have a blush brush. We also have an angled face brush. So, pwede siya for contouring or for bronzer. And we also have a highlighter brush. We have 5 eyeshadow brushes. So, we have a large shader brush, which I think can also be used as concealer brush. Fluffy blending brush for blending out our eyeshadow. Another shader brush, pero mas angled yung shape niya. A smaller smudger brush for detailing or for smoking out the lower lash line. And we also have a bullet brush. We have 2 eyebrow brushes. So we have an angled brow brush and a spoolie. And last but not the least, we have a lip brush. So again, all of these brushes, synthetic hair sila. So, pwede nyo silang gamitin for liquid or cream products. Pero dahil malambot din yung pagkakagawa sa kanya, pwede rin siya for powder products. Now, to give you my first impressions and thoughts about these makeup brushes, I'm gonna show you a clip of the first time I actually used these brushes. So this was during the time na I was filming for my ongoing makeup workshop series. So if you wanna see that, if you're a beginner in makeup or gusto nyo lang matuto ng bagong information, you can actually check out the playlist I created. It's entitled Beauty Basics for Filipinos. So now, dun na tayo sa brushes. Unfortunately, this set doesn't come with a foundation brush, which makes sense kasi if you look at the other products from Kind Beauty PH, they also offer the set, the brush set, together with their own blending sponge. So basically, yung blending sponge yung tool na ino-offer nila for foundation application. Unfortunately, kasi for me, personally, I don't really use sponge for my foundation application. Mas prefer ko pa rin yung brush. So, I just used my go-to foundation brush from Morphe, and afterwards, concealer na tayo. I really wanted to maximize the use of all these brushes kasi in reality, hindi naman ako gumagamit ng 12 brushes to complete a full face makeup look. And whenever I purchase a particular brush, I want to make sure that this is also gonna be multi-purpose. So, challenge sa akin na magamit talaga lahat ng brushes. So, I tried using 2 brushes to apply my concealer. So, sa right side ng face ko, I used the flat shader brush. That also looks like a concealer brush na rin. It actually layers the concealer well and helps build the coverage. However, although okay siya pang apply, I still need to use my ring finger to blend the concealer. Tapos, medyo nahirapan din ako dun sa inner corner kasi hindi niya masyadong nare-reach yung part na yan. Which is understandable naman dahil nga dun sa shape ng brush. On the left side naman, I used the fluffy blending brush. I like the result better. Mas naging mabilis kasi siya na-apply and na-blend na siya at the same time. Tapos yung finish niya, mas mukhang natural. To set the under eye, ginamit ko yung highlighter brush. I'm actually super excited to use this kasi honestly, sa buong set, ito yung pinaka gusto kong itry. Okay yung shape niya for the under eye and since medyo pointed siya, nare-reach din niya yung inner corners ng eyes. And I can actually use this brush alone to set my entire base. But of course, we still have other face brushes to try, so hindi ko ginawa yun. So, ayun na nga, to set my entire base makeup, I used the large powder brush. Actually, at first, feeling ko hindi ko ma-enjoy tong brush na to. Kasi feeling ko ang laki-laki niya. But surprisingly, I liked it. Kasi ang naging advantage niya is since malaki nga siya, mas naging mabilis yung application ng powder. Kasi malaki yung area na nasasakop niya sa face ko. Plus, it has enough density para ma-build pa rin yung coverage ng pressed powder. Using the angled face brush, I used the shorter side to apply my contour shade. Since yung side na yun yung mas dense, mas nabibuild yung color dun sa hollows of the cheeks. Then, to soften it, I used the longer side, which is yung mas fluffy ng konti, to lightly blend some bronzer. So just like the large powder brush, I initially thought this is also going to be too big for my face, but actually I enjoyed using it. With just one brush, I was able to contour and bronze. Next, I used the blush brush to apply my blush. The most common thing about the face brushes so far is the fact na mabilis siya nakaka-pick up ng product. Which is a good thing, considering na synthetic yung hair nila. Now, for the most anticipated brush, kumbaga sa K-pop group, ito yung bias ko. I used the highlighter brush to apply my highlighter and I have no words. I love it. It's soft enough to really blend the highlighter. Personally rin kasi hindi ako yung naglalagay ng talagang nakakasilaw na highlighter. Gusto ko yung sakto lang and this brush made it happen. Moving on to the brows, I used the spoolie first to brush the brow hairs up. Wala naman ako ibang comment for the spoolie. Nagawa naman niya yung job niya. Medyo timely rin kasi I've been into using a brow soap lately. And yung disposable one, yung lagi kang ginagamit for that. So ngayon, meron na akong magagamit na tool for that product. So using the angled brow brush, I used it to apply some brow powder. I found it too soft at first, pero it's actually not a bad thing. Siguro sanayan lang talaga and depende na lang din sa preference. Siyempre, may iba gusto na mas stiff yung hair for precision, pero overall okay naman, na-apply naman niya yung brow powder ng maayos. Then going back to spoolie, I used it to apply some brow soap to set the brow hairs. When it comes to the eyeshadow brushes, dito ako medyo na-challenge. Kasi again, first time kong gagamitin itong mga brushes na to and hindi ako familiar pa dun sa softness ng brushes. Tapos sobrang light-handed ko rin kasi whenever I apply my makeup. So, kumbaga, soft na nga yung brushes. Tapos sobrang light-handed ko pa. So first, eyeshadow primer. I used the large shader brush again, yung same brush na ginamit ko for my concealer. Then, I used the bullet brush to layer the transition color on the crease. Normally, small brushes talaga yung mga ginagamit ko for my eyes kasi gusto ko ng precision and technically rin kasi yung space ng mismong eyelids ko, maliit lang din talaga. To apply the darker shade on the outer corner, I tried using the angled eyeshadow brush first, pero for some reason, I can't make it work. Actually, I never had an angled eyeshadow brush before, and I've never used one, so I decided to go back to the bullet brush again to darken the outer corners. Tapos, using the small smudger brush, I applied the pearl finish shade dun sa aking moving lid. Then, to highlight the inner corners, ginamit ko ulit yung bullet brush. And para magamit naman yung angled eyeshadow brush, I used that to apply highlighter on the brow bone. And to complete the look, I just applied some eyeliner and mascara. So unfortunately, wala ring eyeliner brush dito sa brush set na to. Lastly, the lip brush. Honestly, hindi ako gumagamit ng lip brush for myself, pero I still tried using it. Actually, medyo wrong choice na matte lipstick yung ginamitan ko nitong brush. Kasi mas nag-work tong lipstick na to if diretso mo siya i-apply from the bullet. Pero na-apply naman niya yung lipstick, and good thing about this is the size of the brush, tapos flexible siya enough to apply or blend your lip color. So of course, in the next few days, I still tried using the brushes since sinasanay ko yung sarili ko with how they work. And I'm going to show you a few clips habang nagfi-film ako ng ibang video. So para ma-maximize talaga yung gamit ng brushes, I used the lip brush to apply cream eyeshadow and loose pigments. And nag-work naman siya. Then, syempre, binigyan ko na naman ng bagong chance yung angled eyeshadow brush. This time, ginamit ko siya to contour the sides of my nose. And it also worked. Mas precise nga lang yung naging result kasi syempre, mas manipis yung brush na to. So, I had to blend it out using a fluffy brush pa. Then, I also used the angled brow brush to carve out my eyebrows. In terms of performance, quality, price point, I honestly think worth it naman na subukan tong High in the Clouds brush collection. So again, for only 690 pesos, you're getting 12 brushes. Wala nga lang foundation brush and eyeliner brush. But I still think it's a good deal, especially if you're just starting with your makeup game or you're looking for an affordable yet good quality brushes. Hindi kayo malulugi dito. If you're a pro makeup artist naman, this will actually work rin. The structure of the brushes, matibay siya. Like, properly glued naman yung handle. Ayan. May iba kasing brushes na nakaglue pero mafe-feel mong umuuga. And so far naman, during the times na that I've been using it, wala naman akong na-experience din na shedding. So, wala namang nalalagas na hair. Probably the only thing siguro na magiging issue for some people is the fact that the handle is blue. So, syempre yung iba mas preferred nila na black yung handle ng brush kasi nga naman mas professional looking. But again, it's just gonna depend on your preference. If you're after the quality and the function, I totally recommend this set. Also, if you haven't noticed, all of the brushes, may nakalagay na be kind. So in a way, they're not just selling makeup brushes, they're also spreading a good message or reminder to everyone na, yun nga, be kind. Overall, the entire experience was worth it. I really loved how soft these brushes are, especially the face brushes. And I noticed then on their Instagram account, very appreciative sila sa mga customers nila. Like, if you mention them on IG stories, nire-repost nila. Pag nag-post ka about their brand, nila-like talaga nila. Which I think is a good thing. Parang they really communicate to their customers. If you want to check out these brushes, just visit Kind Beauty PH on Instagram. They're available on Shopee and Lazada. Pero I'm not sure if baka by this time sold out na ulit sila, I don't know. If you enjoyed today's video, whether na-try nyo na tong brushes na to or hindi pa, please feel free to comment down below. And if you want to support this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated with my future uploads. And I just wanted to mention before I end this video, I have an ongoing makeup workshop series for makeup beginners or for those people na gusto lang magkaroon ng more information about makeup. You can visit the playlist on this link. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, this is Karen, and I'll see you guys next time.